Hi, Steve.
I knew that we didn't know who was going to speak first. I don't even know how they chose that, but when Congressman Fossella went first, I knew that I would respond directly to what he was talking about and take it to him. Because I believe that many of the things he's saying here are actually calculated to fool the electorate rather than to educate the electorate. And my job right now is to show where he, in fact, tells things that aren't true. I mean, I'm looking right now at a piece of literature that the congressman puts out. He tells 3 distortions in a row about my position. The first one that he tells a distortion about is the two-way tolls. Two-way tolls, he tells people, he shows pictures of toll booths. My plan includes no toll booths whatsoever. High-speed easy pass that would make everybody go back and forth as quickly as possible. And most importantly, would include a free or no toll whatsoever for the people of Staten Island and the people in the Brooklyn side of the district. As a result, you would have people that would actually be going over that much faster with no congestion whatsoever. The two-way tolls that he's referring to, again, include no toll booths whatsoever, yet he shows pictures with toll booths. What I'm trying to do is use 21st century technology to address a 20th century problem. And if we implement this plan, which I think we can, you'll find out that Staten Island will be much better off. There's also a lot more to my plan. I won't address it right now.
Well, you're using also some real big issue things. You have terrorism and homeland security and the war in Iraq and wars elsewhere. But my question is, how do you bridge a gap against someone who's an institution like Vito Fossella, someone who has been here for a long time, someone who's Republican, although it's not a Republican district, so, certainly they have voted for him in the past. How do you bridge this gap?
You do just what I did today. What you do is you show people that the institution is flawed. Right? This is something that has been basically running around for years, that somehow or another Vito Fossella votes for the people of Staten Island and for the people of Brooklyn. Now, frankly, there's a lot more we're going to be talking about in the future that shows that he does not. A perfect example of this is gun control. He is a person who gets an A- in an urban area, right, by the National Rifle Association. Right? That's something that if you look to virtually every other congressperson in the city of New York, they all literally have received Fs. Right, from the National Rifle Association. This is somebody who gets large money from the NRA and then votes for it. And then in order to appease people on the other side, he comes out and he gives 500 or so vests to the New York City Police Department. I think it would be much better for the New York City Police Department, instead of giving them the vests, that he took away the guns that are shooting at those vests.
What do you say to high-profile Democrats who have said, albeit privately, that they thought that Vito Fossella was really vulnerable and that they wish that they had someone who had raised more money and was a bit higher profile than yourself, sir?
Give me more money.
Are you holding fundraisers?
I'm out there and I'm running a grassroots campaign that is probably the best grassroots campaign that has ever been seen on the Isle of Staten. And I will continue to do that for the next 3 weeks. And as I speak on New York One, and as I speak at these debates, I am absolutely positive that the pundits in my party will eventually come through, because they will understand that I can take Vito Fossella and I will take Vito Fossella.
Congressman says you're lying when you say that he's in favor of institutionalizing torture and that he's distortion. Beyond distortion, it's a lie. What's your response to that?
Well, he can say that it's a lie, but of course he got in front of everybody and lied totally about Social Security today, Tom. I think that was quite clear. And we will continue to pound on the lies that Vito Fossella has told repeatedly. Now, Vito Fossella can call this aggressive interrogation if he wants to. But I think that most people would recognize that aggressive interrogation is in fact torture. I'm a person who believes in American values. American values are institutionalized in our Constitution and in the Declaration of Independence. In the Declaration of Independence, it says we have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I do not know how one can pursue happiness in this nation where in any given moment George Bush can turn around and say that you, Tom, are an enemy combatant, and that cannot be questioned. That you, Tom, can then be have your house searched without warrant, can have your wires tapped without warrant. I do not understand how you can pursue happiness, Tom, when under the circumstances you can be incarcerated, tortured, the words you speak while being tortured can then be used against you to convict you, and they can then put you away and throw away the key without habeas corpus. To me, this is the epitome of anti-American thought. It is what people have fought for years, and since the Revolutionary War, these are the ideals, and in one fell swoop they have thrown them away. Okay, I believe that this must be turned, and I have absolute confidence that our Supreme Court will do that. This is not someone I am not someone who believes that you can't go after terrorists. I was very explicit in there. We must pursue the war on terrorism wherever it goes. That means here. But we have to have minimum values that we maintain, or we're lost as a nation. And I think we're well on our way with Vito Fossella continuing as a congressman.
A lovely debate in there. I mean, how'd the room feel?
Electric.
Is this your first today? First out of.
Come to the other four.
If they're going to be nearly as exciting as this one. Thanks very much. Can I just actually ask you, just your position on the toll?
My position on the toll?
Yeah. What's your plan? How would you change things on the Verizon?
Verizon and Arrows Bridge. Right. Does anybody have a brochure yet? No, my